Blackstone Audio presents Miles to Go, The Lost Years, an intimate memoir of life on the road with Miles Davis, 1973 to 1983, by Chris Murphy. To Elaine, always fair, always there, never takes her burger rare. Great Ooga Booga, can't you hear me talking to ya? The Temptations. You should be writing this shit down, nobody would ever believe it. Miles Davis to the author. Author's Note. From 1973 to 1983, with a 4-year hiatus from 1976 to 1980, I worked for Miles Davis as a technician, road manager, and personal assistant. We had many wild adventures traveling around the world, and he often urged me to write these stories down. As a musician, Miles was already a hero of mine, but he was much more than a great artist. Over the years we spent together, I grew to love him as a person. Miles was the most astounding individual I've ever known. He was a sort of living magic, and was the strongest evidence I have ever seen for the existence of a God that knows what it's doing. When people discover that I knew Miles, they tend to ask 2 questions. How could you work for him? Didn't he hate white people? No, he didn't. And, what was he really like? This book answers the second question. For while the stage persona of Miles is well known, there's another Miles Davis the public never saw. This was the Miles Davis who was so screamingly funny that at times he left people bent over double with laughter. The Miles who was generous and open-hearted, and who courageously battled depression for years without complaint and without seeking treatment. Of course, there was also the contradictory, unpredictable Miles. He could be witty, urbane, and ultra-sophisticated one minute, and descend to street-corner crudeness the next. Like many tough men, he cultivated an exterior of violence and indifference to pain that masked an inner person of great sensitivity. Miles was also very creative verbally and loved people who were clever with words. He played interviewers like an instrument, often inventing details about his life to play up to the interviewer's preconceptions of Miles, or to amplify his image as a bad boy. There were many sides of Miles, I know.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?